Sinner thinks he's doing good?
The sinner, as we believe as Catholics, as a human being, we can only choose the good. And so when we sin, we're actually choosing something that we think is good, but objectively it is evil. For example, a mother that may go out and steal bread to feed her child. Well, the intention of that mother is to feed the child. The circumstances is she needs to care for the child. But objectively, stealing is always evil. It's always a sin.
That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because you can talk about bread, but what are you going to talk about when you talk about a predator? What are you going to talk about when you talk about a guy burying a girl, a little tiny girl, in plastic bags alive?
You don't have the answer.
Well, the answer is this. That's not good, no matter how you cut it.
Right, and
that's
I'm not
not
saying
somebody seeking good.
And I'm not
somebody
saying that that's
doing a horrible evil.
But that what are you saying, Father?
But that person that's committing that horrid crime at that moment, in their minds, they don't see a wrong. I mean, something is compelling them to do that.
Oh,
and it's very wrong.
People, look at, if you're raised with knowing good and bad as a child, you're going to know what's right and wrong.
Wait a minute. I'll back him up a minute. So in other words, this person doing this is saying, I know I'm evil. Boy, I'm bad.
Sure.
You're saying they're saying that.
I think some people.
The villain comes his hair in the morning and says, I'm a villain.
Some of them aren't.
Well,
I think some of them.
That's easy to say.
But some of them aren't. But there is no answer. There's no clean answer to this. Some of them are, and some of them aren't. But many people know right and wrong. Weren't you taught right and wrong from your parents?
But also all right. I'll get to the question of who's right is who's wrong, who's evil is who's good. We'll be right back right after this. Don't you think that very often doctrinaire creates this?
Absolutely. No, I would
think so?
No, I would take another approach to that. I would say that's potentially true, but I would say the only thing that's going to end everybody having their own standards of what is right and wrong, the only thing is to have a uniform authority, a single set of laws that govern the whole world, and that's of course why the Bible was written. God's law is there. It's explicit about how we conduct ourselves in this world.
But there are more people who don't believe that law than believe.
But that doesn't change the fact that it is the law of God. And if everybody does right in his own eyes, then you have a collision of all these things.
There are 5 billion people on this planet. Not everybody is a Christian.
I didn't talk about being a Christian, although I wish everybody on the planet
I know you would.
Christian.
I know you would.
But at the same time, I'm talking about law. I'm talking about moral law given by God.
Moral law is a byproduct of your awareness. It's not some law that you follow and that
then I am the source of moral law. I don't think so. I think God is the source of that moral law.
And that's
in your case, the definition of God is just some.
Isn't there one law that covers everybody in the world? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
I think that's really wise of you to say.
That covers the red light, and it covers income tax evasion, and it covers murder.
I agree with you.
It covers everything. Do unto others.
But there's another one the Old Testament gave before that. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength.
Even if you don't, if you do unto others as you would have them do unto you, you're a pretty good guy.
Yeah, you'll get along with
even
men.
If you don't love the Lord.
No, you'll get along with men. The question is how you're going to get along with God. If you don't.
Yeah, but that I'll worry about later. If you do unto others as you would have them do unto you, you're pretty good. You could be an atheist.
Right.
If you
but
do
that's
unto
that
others as you
tension.
have them.
Yeah, you'll be a nicer atheist. You'll be able to get along with society.
Wouldn't you rather be a nicer atheist than a bad Christian?
I'd rather be a Christian.
Yeah.
No,
But that's the tension that exists with